Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for the sunny start to the day on this Thursday, May 19th. And we expect a lot of great weather coming up right in through early next week with plenty of sunshine and warming temperatures. We'll be around 70 today, and then we'll be in the 70s right into early next week. And by the middle or end of next week, we could see temperatures in the 80s, so some pretty nice weather coming up. Our normal high is 72. The normal low is 46 on this date. And if we look at the next screenshot, this is from St. Louis, Missouri, where they're starting off the day with a little bit of hazy conditions and partly cloudy skies. And across the MAC area, temperatures mainly in the 40s. Some of the colder areas down to 35 here at Newaygo. They were down into the low 30s, as well as Bad Axe was down to freezing. And if we look across the state, you can see temperatures 34 at Bad Axe and 29 degrees it was at Ludington here within the last hour. And certainly some frost across the northern areas, but for most of the MAC area, we held into the upper 30s to low 40s, so only some of those colder, normally colder locations may be getting a touch of frost. If we look at the soil conditions around the MAC area, again, the deeper levels in the low to mid 50s, and we'll see these soil temperatures rise quite a bit here over the next few days. And I don't think it'll be much of a concern once we get into the weekend from that point onward. 84 was the soil moisture reading, and our topsoil is drying out quite a bit. So we expect a lot of field activity to begin, if not today, certainly for Friday into the weekend. We expect many areas to reach the 50% plant date on corn. And you can see the growing degree day summary as of this morning. And if we look at the next four shots here, we got these will be some of the 50% plant date and their comparisons to previous year. You can see the only location right now we got this morning is Newaygo, and they just barely getting into it now. But we'll continue to track and show these charts several times a week. And you can see Newaygo, they're expected to reach the 50% plant date on Friday, and we'll again update these as we learn of the conditions there. As far as the Blissfield and Breckenridge area, around 25 to 30% plant date on corn. And if we look at Breckenridge again, we'll show these charts, as I said, several times a week. On this morning's weather map, high pressure system anchored right over the state, and that's what brought the clear skies and calm conditions and some scattered frost across the northern areas. We expect a lot of sunshine today. That high will eventually move off to the east, and that's going to allow a return flow to really get us warmed up pretty good as we get into the weekend. By tomorrow, that high pressure now off to the east, wind shifting around to the south and southwest. This next system will stay well off to the south, so we don't expect any rain right on through the weekend into early next week. And again, maybe Monday night or Tuesday, but the best bet is we'd hold off any rain till Tuesday night into Wednesday. And as far as precipitation over the next 5 days from the WPC, you can see no precipitation expected across all the MAC area. And then as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, which would be day 6 and day 7, we could begin to see some showers and thunderstorms lean in from the northwest into the area by that time. Behind it, it's not going to get any colder. In fact, again, as I was saying, we may actually get into the low 80s once we get into Thursday out ahead of that front, and into the 70s behind it. As far as the next 6 to 10 day outlook from the WPC, slightly to above normal moisture, really not a lot. We don't see any huge systems that's going to bring some big soaking rains, but we could have a couple of fronts that could bring us some showers and thunderstorms, first with the cold front and then as the warm air tries to return. As far as temperatures, we expect to be above normal, so it's going to be nice out there. Enjoy the weather. Thanks for stopping by, and 73s to all.